When it comes to hurricane, there's many different threats, and some of those prove to be deadlier than others. From 1963 all the way to 2012, data was compiled that showed that almost 50% of deaths arrived from storm surges. Now, 27% are floods, 8% wind, and 6% going to be from offshore instances and surf. Now, some of those going to be deadlier than others, and that storm surge is so deadly just because a lot of that water is going to be rushing back over to land, and in areas such as Florida, a lot of those bays going to be only 10 feet above sea level or less. So a lot of that water has nowhere to go but onto shore, especially as that storm makes it onto landfall. Now, you might be asking yourself, just how bad are we looking for Hurricane Ian? Well, when you take a look off to the southwestern coast of Florida, some of those areas could see widespread 0 to 3 feet, but the worst areas could see all the way up to 12 feet with that storm surge making its way. Right now, the main area that looks for concern is going to be the Port Charlotte area. Just a couple model runs, we were seeing it shifting a little bit further north, but now it's looking off to the southwestern corner of the Florida Panhandle. Now, rainfall totals is also going to be another deadly thing, second deadliest for in terms of threats. We're looking up to 20 inches possible with this storm on some areas, but looking at widespread 10 to 15 across much of Florida. So even if you're not going to be dealing with that deadly storm surge, could be seeing widespread flooding across Florida and other states as the system wreaks havoc. Now, winds with this system could categorize it as a major hurricane as it makes its way onto landfall. So it would have to be between 3 and 4. So we could see winds all the way from 110 all the way up to 156 possible with this. But currently data shows that it's going to be reaching closer to a category 3 as it will die down just a tad bit, making its way back towards landfall. Now, another thing a lot of people don't think about is the opportunity for tornadoes. There's been many tornado warnings associated with this hurricane, and currently there's a tornado watch in effect for southeastern parts of the Florida Panhandle. I'm ABC 17 Storm Track meteorologist Chance Gotcha.